3171 Heavy, clear for the visual approach, runway 16 right.
Clear visual 16 right, ABX 3171 Heavy.
Howdy, howdy, everyone. So we're going to do a fun flight today from Casino Alley here at Vegas. We're going to fly from Vegas to Los Angeles, LAX. So it's kind of, this is a fun flight, especially if you're in a mood for a lot of ATC radio frequency changes, because there are a ton of them, even within a short distance as this is. It's multiple changes of frequency. So being a Sunday afternoon, there should be quite a few people now on the ZLA. So it's not as many as I thought, but still enough. Still a lot of frequency changes regardless. So we're going to follow the Rider 2 silver transition out of Vegas to join the Angel 4 starting at Shatner arrival into LAX. And we'll plan 24 right and 19 left for departure. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So I did 0.5 extra. We got 133 and 4. We're going to fly Allegiant virtual today. This is a regular route for them, I believe. So 295 for 49. That's our average wind. You want at least 3,000 total extra. More, if you have more, that's fine, but you want at least 3,000. So I added 500 to make this of almost 3,000, maybe a little bit more now. So now we're going with 5.5 fuel. And 0 fuel weight is 59.8. So 65.3 is our takeoff weight. That's max. So yeah, that's 0 fuel weight max, so we're good. We are well within constraints there. Altimeter is 3020. 19 left, and Juliet is current. Departing 19 left. Juliet, Windcom, 10 miles visibility. Broken at 11,000, at 20,000, and 25,000. LAX is using 24 right, 25 left. ILS approach, so we'll plan an ILS because it's a straight in anyway. Miles of oil. We'll do CPDLC because this airport is capable. CPDLC. Allegiant 383, 320, Slant Lima, Vegas, LAX, flight level 260, Ontario is our alternate. All that looks legit. Flight plans on file. So I have this open so I can get my frequencies. They're easier to read than this mess. So I keep this on my laptop so I can find the appropriate frequencies, since PodEdge uses real world frequencies for all their levels of ATC coverage. I wanted to show you where we're parked at actually. We're parked up here. So there's a hold short line here. And then we'll take off above 2682. We'll go direct to Drew. below 7,000. On a rider above 13,000. And then from rider, we end our SID at silver. So even though the SID goes all the way to Hector, our transition ends at silver. You could technically end the SID at rider and go somewhere else, but for us, silver is usually filed for LAX. Matter of fact, it may even say that on here. I bet it does. Well, it's definitely a transition. Pretty sure that's only a LAX transition, but I'm not sure where it says that. Okay. So we have a standard minimum climb rate of 500 feet per nautical mile to 2,682, then 255 feet per nautical mile to 4,400. So we can check that out as well. And then we'll join the Angel 4 from Shatner, which is here. So we start the star here. And then looks like our first row restrictions is this one. Los Angeles landing west. Expect 25 left unless otherwise assigned by ATC. I'm going to plan 24 right for parking. We'll see. Because both 24 right and 25 left both use Circus as their IAF, initial approach fix, so either way we're covered. Yep, both of them use Circus. No real weather, a little cloudy. Got some low turbulent area up in this area over the mountains. So make it a little bumpy coming over the mountains. That's about it though. It's like the tops are only like 11,000. Base is 6. I think most of the icing will be 9,000 feet. All right. Let's head on over to the aircraft. Let me see if I can get the D8 going here. need 5.5. So we put on bat for each endear. Make sure all the INS works
SoCal
off the
approach,
batteries.
experimental 79er Tango Papa is 2 miles to the south of San Bernardino. Request Ontario class Charlie transition at 4,500.
Last aircraft calling, you're still on the San Bernardino Tower frequency.
Apologize for that.
Alright, temperature here is 50 degrees, so we'll leave the windows closed. Do a battery charge
November
check
5
here.
Whiskey Romeo, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground, pass for the Cat 3.
Taxi to ramp via Alpha and we'll monitor ground at thanks for help. November 5 Whiskey Romeo.
I think we're loading.
John Wayne ground, Diamond 121 November Golf East ramp, IFR request taxi, information Tango.
I click in the amount and just click here. Don't hit
November
set
1 November Golf, runway,
because I'm doing
November
a
121
manual
November Golf, John Wayne ground,
fill.
runway
So it's
20
adding,
left a kilo,
so I don't
taxi
want
via
to hit
Alpha
set.
Kilo.
20 left
Passenger,
a
we
kilo,
have to
taxi
set
via Alpha Kilo, Diamond 121 November Golf.
per sim brief load here, so sim brief. $133. Alright, 59.8 minus 53. 416 plus the 1,000 I left in cargo. 7384. That should give me 59.8 and 28.6 and up 0.0. Takeoff weight 65.3. With Juliet 3020, so all the weather is still the same.
John Wayne Tower, Diamond 121 November Golf, holding short 20 left a kilo, ready for departure IFR.
Got 19 quarts of oil. Hydro is full.
November 121 November Golf, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left a kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Check for arrows on back.
Takeoff 20 left and 121 November Golf.
Charging's good. Do an APU fire test. Make sure the APU crossfeed works.
November 1, November Golf, contact departure.
Order departure, Diamond 121 November Golf.
APU gens available. Let the ground crew know we're going to disconnect external power so we don't electrocute anyone. Switch to APU. Remove the ground power unit. And because we are still hooked up to fueling to help with balance issues, we'll turn on these pumps and crossfeed. So that way we'll maintain a good balance while we get set up for our flight while they continue to fill. Because the truck will continue to fill while the APU is running, so help balance things out. Alright, altimeter is 3020.
Riverside Tower, Cessna 3273 Delta over Lake Matthews 3400, inbound to land information, Romeo.
November 3273 Delta, Riverside Tower, enter left downwind, runway 27, report midfield.
Left down for 27, we'll report midfield, Cessna 3273 Delta.
John Wayne Tower, Mooney 88 Romeo Echo, outer marker inbound, or final approach base inbound.
Alright, we are at Alpha 7. So that would be
November 8 Romeo Echo, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Cleared to land, 20 right, 888 Romeo Echo.
in here.
Riverside Ground, November 122, Sierra Quebec, turbo normalized services R22, requesting VFR traffic advisories, New Kayama, Lima 88, at cruise altitude 10,500 Davis Romeo.
Standby. Cleared to Shatner via
November 122 Sierra Quebec, John Wayne, Riverside Ground. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 5436.
135.4, 5436.
Change my transition to
November 2 Sierra Quebec, read back correct.
Now we're at the self-serve pumps on the east side and ready to taxi.
November 2 Sierra Quebec, runway 27, taxi via Alpha Charlie.
Alpha Charlie 271 to Sierra Quebec.
Okay. So going to the black intersection instead. Okay. Might be the SID. Expect 260. 10 minutes. Departure 125.9. And we are going to B O A Q Q. Otherwise, everything else is the same.
Riverside Tower, Cessna 3273 Delta, midfield left down 27.
5077.
Skyhawk 73 Delta, runway 27, cleared to land.
Good to land, runway 27, Sky Master 73 Delta.
Alright, that looks good. load up my web FMC. Just updated it the other day. It's the first time I'm trying it in this plane. Alright, Eric is good. Good till 26 Jan. So in it. Lost to LAX.
Ground 888 Romeo Echo, holding short of 20 left at hotel. Request taxi to East Ramp parking.
8 Romeo Echo, cross runway 20 left at hotel, taxi to the ramp via Hotel Alpha, monitor ground.
36.5.
Romeo Echo, cross 20 left, taxi parking via Hotel. Hotel Alpha, 8 Romeo Echo.
So we'll leave the top one. Top right.
Riverside Tower, Sheriff 122, Shake Quebec, Sheriff 27, Charlie, request right crosswind departure to the north.
C2 Sierra Quebec, Riverside Tower, continue holding short, traffic is a Skymaster on short final.
Hold short 27, 122, Shake Quebec.
Deliver 8 Romeo Echo, pass for the I-1.
8 Romeo Echo, thank you.
This must be a new waypoint, this black waypoint, because I don't remember seeing it before. It's actually a lot better. It's straighter line to LA. Not as much of a turn, so this is actually better. Alright, the
Number 2 Sierra Quebec, way 27, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 272, Shake Quebec.
Ground temperature is 10. .260. Do 19er left.
Over 73 Quebec, or correction, over 73 Delta, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground.
Ramp via Alpha, monitor ground, Cessna 3273 Delta.
November 122 Sierra Quebec, make straight out departure, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Request right crosswind departure if possible.
November 2 Sierra Quebec, approved as requested, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Right crosswind approved, 27, clear for takeoff, 122, Shake Quebec.
Via Circus. And this is still from Shatner. Alright, now we need our weight. 59.8. And 28.6. Curious where you get those. You get those from here. 59.8 and 28.6. And then I'll put the fuel at 5.5 or whatever in there.
November 2 Sierra Quebec, contact departure.
Over to departure to Shake Quebec.
Volume control on my iPad just died. There we go. Must be mashing it with the yoke button. Alright, so that's why I added that 500. You want at least 45 minutes of extra linger time at your destination. So we've got an hour linger. It's also a good estimate for VATSIM stuff. You want at least an hour for VATSIM, for especially events. Like last night, I was on a hold for a while. So we've got a wind of 100. Actually, it will be 060. We've got a runway heading at 205. Elevation is just over 2,000. 2978 meters. Slope is, let's see, what is the slope? I can use my TBM performance app on my phone, which is a free app for the TBM, but it gives me runway slopes. So we'll do LAS. Next.
Palomar Tower, Skyhawk 21 Mike Delta on
runway
the
slope is +1.
24.
November 21 Mike Delta, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear to land.
5 knots.
Runway 24, clear to land, 1 Mike Delta.
And we're looking at 1022. Takeoff weight 65.3. CG 28.6. So those are RV speeds and flex.
Monte Tower, experimental 700 Tango Papa, 2,700 descending, 7 nautical miles to the east from El Monte for landing.
Last aircraft calling, you were going to say again?
This is experimental 700 Tango Papa. I'm currently 7 miles to the east, inbound for landing with Zulu.
November 79er Tango Papa, El Monte Tower. Enter left base, runway 19er, report a 2-mile left base.
42.
Left base for 19er, 2-mile base, 79er Tango Papa.
Second in it. Las Vegas to Las Vegas. Second 26 left. From Bourbon. Second perf. And the weather here is 3017. Temperature 11. 060 at 5. And 200 radar for that. Leave it on fuel production page. It will roll and give us a CG for trim, takeoff trim. It will roll automatically to the fuel production page. Okay. Glad to know the web FMC works without a hitch. Top altitude is flight level 190. Maintain 190. Okay. Get rid of the fuel truck. Start 8 cars here.
El Monte Tower, experimental 700 Tango Papa is on a 2-mile left base for 19 El Monte.
November 9er Tango Papa, runway 19er, cleared to land, wind 360 at 4.
19er clear to land, 79er Tango Papa.
November 1 Mike Delta, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground.
Taxi to the ramp via Alpha monitor ground, 1 Mike Delta.
All that is right. Start flight. We will get credit for our Allegiant virtual. We need to pressurize the yellow system, which will do that automatically by the cargo door, but if that didn't work, you can always turn on the yellow system up here briefly, but we'll just close the cargo door.
November 1 Mike Delta, pass for the I-2.
And that pressurizes.
Thank you very much.
Then it will bleed off again, but that's right. Way we can safely remove the chocks. Guess that's not gonna let go. Gate's weird.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Almonte Tower, experimental 79er Tango Papa is off at Delta for taxi to the FBO.
November 9er Tango Papa, taxi to the ramp via Alpha monitor ground.
Taxi via Alpha monitor ground, 79er Tango Papa.
November 9er Tango Papa, pass for the Cat 7.
Pass for Cat 7, thank you, 79er Tango Papa.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction. Ground to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk round complete.
D77.
Tow connected, bypass pin inserted, release parking brake.
Turn on the beacon light.
Starting pushback, you may start your engines.
This gate will let go eventually. I don't know why that gate doesn't let go. I might have to try a different gate or something. someone the other day had the audacity to ask me in the org forums through a private message if I would send him a copy of my A320 because I'm using an older version which doesn't have a whole lot of issues. It's like, what version am I using? Let's see here. 129, and I think they have like 154 or something that's out, and there's like
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
a whole bunch of bugs with it.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
So he said, you know, he didn't have a backup. If I could send him my files, I'm like, no, you pirating fool. So yeah, kind of a dick thing to do, try to steal someone's airplane. Because if you're dumb enough to do that, then you just basically giving them your key, and you cannot share any file with someone else that's payware. It's against the user agreement. So not only is it common sense, you would think, it's theft. I mean, it's just straight up theft. And homie, don't play that. Flaps 1 plus.
Tow has been disconnected. Bypass bin's been removed. Hand signal on the right. See you next time. Have a safe flight.
Take off config check. Do all that in a moment. 1840 psi oxygen, so we'll go ahead and turn it on. Now it's green. Facing east. Facing east. Good there. Alright, so we got this 28.0, so do up 0.1. Turn off taxi lights. You can check here. See how this is a lot more even because we turned off the fuel pumps when it was continuously filling, because it uses I think the left side, the APU, I think it uses this fuel here, so that's why I do it that way. Brake, max, takeoff, config, test, normal. VR at 141. up here to hold 21, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so that Krim asked me for me to email him through Google Docs, not Docs, Google Drive, a copy of my A320. It's like, buy your own, jerk. I don't have Traffic Global running. I have been running into more and more problems with that. I've been getting more random crash to desktops, so I'm not going to use it. Not going to use it. Looks like the weather has changed, so we'll go ahead and update the weather. It's like tower is 1875. Let's see if this is still the same. Kilo 3017, so temperature is 11, wind 0605, so it's close enough to perf.
Santa Monica Tower, Diamond 121 November Golf on the visual, runway 21.
Yeah, that's actually...
November 121 November Golf,
okay.
Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, cleared to land with 2006.
Clear to land, runway 21, Diamond 121 November Golf.
Good afternoon, Las Vegas ground, Allegiant 383, ramp hold number 21, current with Kilo, ready taxi.
Allegiant 383, Las Vegas ground, runway 19 or left, taxi via Delta.
19 or left via Delta, Allegiant 383. Taxi lights on, looking good. So we're gonna have a little bit of a tailwind, about a 5-knot tailwind on departure. Barely noticed that. The weather injector is showing 3015. Real altimeter is 3017. And so I always split the difference. At least it's not as bad as XP11 12. I'm not using that sim. I just bought it. I spent $80 the other day and I was pretty disappointed. I'll tell you about that once I get in the air. 75 per tower. 25.9. Las Vegas Tower, Allegiant 383, hold short 19 left.
Allegiant 383, Las Vegas Tower, wind 050 at 5, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
19 left, clear for takeoff, Allegiant 383. Could do packs
approaching
on, but this runway is super long, so just do packs on. Even with a tailwind, it'll be alright. First restriction 7,000. Right there.
On runway 19 left.
Accelerate to 250. Turn off the speed brake here. At 215 knots, the flaps will automatically retract on their own. We don't have to touch those. That's the 1+ of takeoff config. By the time you get that is for takeoff. When you go back to flaps 1.
Allegiant 383, contact departure.
Over 2 departure, Allegiant 383, see it? 125.9.
This is 122 Sierra Quebec, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
25.27 to Sherkwick.
Las Vegas departure, Allegiant 383, climbing via the radar 2, leaving 4,700.
Allegiant 383, Las Vegas departure radar contact. Number 122 Sierra Quebec, Los Angeles Center under.
Be at 13,000 by radar. Yeah, plus 13 by radar. So that'd be good. Lights. And the other thing I wasn't worried about, I forgot to brief it though. You should brief it. I just knew that the performance of the aircraft would handle it fine. Is this requirement for the initial climb out, which is let's see, 500 nautical miles. Let's see, 19 left. 500 per nautical mile. We're doing a ground speed of like
Bakers for approach. Piper Arrow 41828 7000 with uniform.
Oh, I'm sorry. 500 per nautical mile. The ground speed.
Over 4828 Bakersfield approach.
So
Bakersfield altimeter 3011.
around 2,000 feet per minute, and we were doing that, no problem. And then 255 to 4,400, so that would have been 255 to 44, so that would have dropped to 10 or 1,000 feet per minute. So that's why I wasn't worried about it.
Allegiant 383, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Los Angeles Center 133.2, Allegiant 383. 33.2. Los Angeles Center, Allegiant 383, climbing via the Raider 2, leaving 12,600.
Allegiant 383, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb maintain flight level 260, Allegiant 383. Okay, we're gonna pick up the climb right here. Lights are off, we don't need the weather radar. Release the crew. Cabin pressure should be on the climb, which it is. $20:39, $20:49, about a 10-minute cruise. Climbing above him because the number's going down. Like he's negative, so we're climbing above him pretty fast, so we don't have to worry about that guy. Transition altitude in the United States is 18,000, so we're going to go to standard, which is 2992 cross-checked. The new transition. Pretty cool. Must be new to this, Eric. I'm not sure when they added this. Might have been last month, but it's the first time I've flown it that I can really think of. Anyway, so I bought the XP11. $60, and then I bought the updated Web FMC for XP12, which is normally like $30, but they gave me a $10 off coupon because I already had the one for XP11, so I had to spend $20 on that. So altogether I spent $80, and I own the Tullis A340, and they had just done a major update to include the CBDLLC, which doesn't really work for me, for my purposes, because it's a VATSIM thing, and even on VATSIM they don't use it in the United States. It's more of a EU thing.
November 122 Sierra,
but I did want it
Center
for the weather, the METAR request.
55 to shake correct.
But I was very disappointed with XP12, at least right now. I don't understand why they call it a release candidate is anything but a release candidate. It was a mess as far as I'm concerned. The weather was not accurate at all. The clouds were not positioned at all. I mean, I have 3 programs I run in XP11 for weather. SkyMax Pro
Number 122 Sierra Quebec, Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, altimeter 3016.
The real weather
November 30 Papa Lima, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
And an injector. So this injector, this real weather connector, tells SkyMax Pro where to place the clouds.
November 41828, expect the visual approach runway 30 right to Bakersfield.
Temperatures and winds aloft and on the ground and all that stuff. So it was quite a disappointment because it just wasn't, like, the weather was not realistic at all. It might have been a few hours old.
Number 30 Papa Lima, SoCal approach the Lindbergh altimeter 3017, information Foxtrot current.
Blowing the plane all around. It was crazy. And the lighting was like overexposed in the cockpit.
Number 8 Papa Lima, do you have an approach
request? Vehicles, they were like super bright. And these are all complaints that are pretty well known on the net, on the web. I found a review that I should have read before, but I was going to end up buying it anyway.
Number 30 Papa Lima, Roger, flighting 110, vectors localizer, runway 27 approach.
Huge plane in general, so I would have bought it eventually, so it's not like I wasted my money. It's going to get better. In time, it will get better. But for now, I think we'll just stick to XP11 for 90% of my stuff. And last night I flew the PMDG 737 on Microsoft Flight Sim in the New York City VATSIM event, so that was kind of fun. But X-Plane will blow Microsoft Flight Simulator out of the water once they get their act together with the weather and the lighting. Those are 2 of the biggest complaints I had. Really the only complaints I had. I think their lighting inside the cockpit and the way their cockpit textures and everything, it looks really good. Let's go to second, delete the second. That was the engine out SID, so we don't need that right now. Coming up to our cruise. Do some ECAM checks here.
Number 542 Tango, SoCal approach, clear to the Kanab Airport as filed. Maintain 1000. Departure frequency is 126.7. Squawk 5020, hold for release. November 542 Tango, reback correct, advise number 1 for departure, frequency change approved.
23, 24, 25. Let's put in this information because this should be valid by the time we get there, or at least close to it. So 3017, so perf. Temperatures 16. 250 at 8. And we'll do LAX to LAX, so that way we have a second flight plan to
November
use.
662 Mount Sierra, contact LA Center 125.27.
We need it for anything.
Hotel Center 125.27, Golf Sierra.
November 41828, descend and maintain 4,000. Allegiant 383, descend via the Angel for arrival.
Descend via the Angel for arrival, Allegiant 383. So our first restriction is Gleason. So we'll keep an eye on that. So I'll hit you back when we start our descent. See you in a minute. Alright y'all, we got our clearance to descend via. So the bottom we can go is 12,000 feet. So we'll reset MCP for 12,000. Winds at, it's 250 at 8, right? 250 at 8, so we'll go ahead and update our winds. And our top of descent, about 3 miles, we'll mash that and we'll start on our way down.
November 41828, descend and maintain 3,000.
I just saw a Reddit post where it says X-Plane 12 is capable of depicting snow on top of ortho. Okay, clickbait. Nah, it got me interested. It's just a picture, so that doesn't tell me anything. Let's see. Nope, that's not very helpful. Okay. Anyway, we left our last assigns. We gotta let them know. LA Center, Allegiant 383 is leaving 260.
Allegiant 383, roger.
Alright, we're gonna do 24 right. So 1085, 251. All that's correct. Missed approach, climb to 2000 straight out on the LAX radial 260 to RAPS, which is 15.1 DME. and hold, so we'll just reset MCP for 2,000 feet and looks like straight out until we intercept this radial, which the FNS will handle if we need to.
November 4182, the field at your 12 o'clock and 18 miles, support on the site. Allegiant 383, contact SoCal approach 132.37.
So, SoCal approach 132.37, Legion 383.
Santa Barbara departure. Centurion 717 Delta Kilo, I'd like to request the RNAV runway 30 approach, and we have information Juliet Santa Maria.
Number 7 Delta Kilo, roger, standby. November 7 Delta Kilo, cross Gaviota at 6,000, cleared RNAV runway 30 approach.
Alright, Gaviota at 6,000, cleared RNAV runway 30 approach, Santa Maria, 7 Delta Kilo.
SoCal approach, Allegiant 383, descend to be the Angel 4, leaving flight level 199er. Current would go off, request the ILS 24 right approach from Circus.
Allegiant 383, SoCal approach, the Ontario altimeter 3016, cleared ILS runway 24 right approach.
3016, cleared ILS 24 right approach, Allegiant 383. Set it right before now. Get set up on that.
November 717 Delta Kilo, contact Santa Barbara approach 124.15.
12415, Santa Delta Kilo.
And we're cleared to fly the approach, so we can go further than the 12,000
Departure Warrior 4233 Tango, climbing through 2,100 for
22 for the final
November
approach.
4233 Tango, SoCal departure, resume on navigation, maintain appropriate VFR altitude.
We'll just set it for 2,000.
Resume navigation and altitude 333.
Missed. So that way we don't have to worry about it again.
Santa Barbara departure, Centurion 717 Delta Kilos on the RNAV 30 approach, Santa Maria.
November 717 Delta Kilo, Santa Barbara approach, Santa Maria altimeter 3011.
3011.
Los Angeles is 16.
828 has the field in sight.
37.
November 4182, clear visual approach, runway 30 right, contact Bakersfield Tower 118.1.
Clear to visual 30 right, contact the tower 118.1, 828.
250 at 8. All that is good. At Circus, so yeah, we're fine. feet. We'll go to approach phase if it's not done so already. Do it manually. Planning 24 right.
Departure, good afternoon. Skyhawk 733, Echo Victor, climbing through 1,700, restricted 2,400.
November 733, Echo Victor, SoCal departure, resume appropriate VFR altitude.
Appropriate VFR altitude, Skyhawk 733, Echo Victor.
Now we're descending into this guy, but he's going this way, so he's not going to be an issue. There's a guy over here, but he's too far away. don't really see these aircraft unless they're within 3 miles anyway. Microsoft Flight Sim, you see them further away, especially on Benson. This guy's like crossing over me, but 2,000 feet above me. Won't be able to see him, he's in the cloud. Got the TCAS set for below, so more concentrating on stuff we're descending into.
November 4233 Tango, contact SoCal approach 135.4. 135.4 to be taken. November 717 Delta Kilo, contact Santa Maria Tower 118.3.
18.37 Delta Kilo.
Approach Warrior 4233 Tango, level 3,500.
November 4233 Tango, SoCal approach the Fullerton, altimeter 3015.
3015, so you went there.
Allegiant 383, contact SoCal approach 128.5.
SoCal approach 128.5, Allegiant 383. SoCal approach, Allegiant 383, descending Angel 4, leaving 9,500 for the ILS 24 right approach.
Allegiant 383, SoCal approach, LA altimeter 3017.
3017, Allegiant 383.
November 733 Echo Victor, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Actually, my injector is showing 3015, so we'll split it.
3524, Skyhawk 733 Echo Victor.
November 3 Echo Victor 135.4.
Correction, 35.4, 3 Echo Victor.
Santa Barbara departures, experimental 79er Tango Papa is 1,500 VFR.
November 79er Tango Papa, Santa Barbara departure, resume on navigation, resume appropriate VFR altitudes.
Resume on navigation and appropriate altitude, 79er Tango Papa.
November 4233 Tango, advise you have, let's see, information, or advise you have the current status at Fullerton.
We do not, we can just quickly listen to it real quick, 3 Tango.
Roger.
Good afternoon, approach Skyhawk 733, Echo Victor, 3,500.
Number 733 Echo Victor, SoCal approach, Fullerton, altimeter 3015, information Delta current.
3015, thanks for the Delta.
Is tower frequency for North Complex, I believe. Unless they change that.
November 30 Papa Lima, contact SoCal approach 124.35.
And 65 for ground.
Oda 124.358 Papa Lima.
And we shall park here at Terminal 1.
SoCal approach, that's a 308 Papa Lima, level 5000.
30 Papa Lima, SoCal approach, roger.
Alright, there's 6,000 feet, so we're going to go perf, activate approach phase, add a little bit of air breakage, and start slowing things down.
SoCal departure, 542 Tango, holding short runway 35 at thermal.
Number 542 Tango, release for departure, clearance split if not off by 2110 Zulu, frequency change to advisory approved.
Cleared for departure, void if not off by 2100 Zulu, we'll contact departure frequency change to approved, 542 Tango.
That will give us slats only, not
Can approach,
1
we
plus
have
F.
information
If
Delta
you do that on the
for
ground,
315.
you'll get a 1 plus F, which is 1 notch of slats, 1 notch of flaps. But when you do flaps 1 in the air, you'll only get slats. Only when you do flaps 2 here do you get another degree.
November 30 Papa Lima, turn right heading 170.
Right heading 170, Papa Lima.
Your brake here.
Traffic, traffic.
It's behind me, I'm not worried about it.
November 4233 Tango, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, contact Allegiant Tower 119.1.
North Squawk VFR and over to Tower for 363 help.
Allegiant 383, contact LA Tower 133.9er.
LA Tower 133.9, Allegiant 383. Do flaps 2. Switch to Tower. LA Tower, Allegiant 383, establishing a localizer for 24 rate.
Monitor clear of conflict.
November 717 Delta Kilo, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground.
Ramp via Alpha, monitor ground 7 Delta Kilo, thanks.
November 172 Romeo Sierra, Bakersfield Tower, make right downwind departure, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 01010.
Runway 30 right, make, I'm sorry, say again, downwind departure?
November 2 Romeo Sierra, make right downwind departure, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
Right downwind departure, 30 right, clear for takeoff. 2 Romeo Sierra, thank you.
November 4233 Tango, Fullerton Tower, enter right base, runway 24, report a 2-mile right base.
Yeah, right base 24, report 2-mile base for 50 take.
Piper 828, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground.
Taxi to the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground, 828.
LA Tower, Allegiant 383, localizer for 24 right.
Allegiant 383, Los Angeles Tower, runway 24 right, cleared to land, wind 240 at 8.
24 right, clear to land, Allegiant 383.
Santa Maria Tower, Skylane 4886, Lima, holding short 12 at Alpha 1, ready for takeoff.
2,500.
4886 Lima, Santa Maria Tower. Wind 140 at 19er, gust 24, runway 12, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 12, 86 Lima.
Traffic, traffic. Traffic, traffic.
Good afternoon, Fulton Tower, Skyhawk 733 Echo Victor, 10 miles to the north, landing full stop, information Delta.
Last aircraft calling again, you were broken.
Fulton Tower, Skyhawk 733, go Victor.
November 172 Romeo Sierra, contact departure. November 172 Romeo Sierra, contact departure.
172 Romeo Sierra, contact departure.
November 86 Lima, contact departure.
Contact departure, 86 Lima.
Approaching 24 right.
Santa Maria Tower, Skyhawk 46 Foxtrot, holding short, runway 12, westbound departure.
November 46 Foxtrot, Santa Maria Tower. Make right downwind departure, runway 12, cleared for takeoff, wind 140 at 19er, gust 24.
Right downwind departure, 12, cleared for takeoff.
100 above.
46 Foxtrot.
100. Minimum 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5.
Fullerton Tower, Warrior 4233 Tango on a 2-mile base to 24. November 33 Tango, runway 24, cleared to land. Clear to land, runway 24, 33 Tango.
LA Tower, Allegiant 383, looking for Terminal 1.
Allegiant 383, cross runway 24 left at Alpha Alpha, taxi to the ramp via Echo, monitor ground.
Cross 24 left at Alpha Alpha, Echo to parking, while monitor ground, Allegiant 383, taxi. Cross 24 left here.
Approaching
clear.
06 right.
Again, I'm not using Traffic Global anymore because it just causes too many problems. Causes more problems than whatever benefit it provides.
Santa Maria Tower, Skylane 15 Whiskey Romeo, 10 miles to the north, full stop landing with Zulu.
Fullerton Tower, where 33 Tango going around. Last aircraft calling, say again, I was on the landline.
That was Warrior Skylane 15 Whiskey Romeo, 9 miles now north of Santa Maria, full stop landing with Zulu.
The aircraft that was going around again. That was Warrior 4233 Tango going around.
Hey, Papa Lima, Cessna 308 Papa Lima. Correction, Limburg Tower 30 Papa Lima, 3,700 feet on a VOR 27 approach.
We are monitoring
Number
ground.
308 Papa Lima, Lindbergh Tower. Wind 280 at 8, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, 8 Papa Lima.
Hey guys, if you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button. That will help get the videos out there.
Chino ground, Cherokee 4317 Golf at GA ramp. Taxiing to runway BFR to the south with information mic.
November 4317 Golf, Chino ground, say aircraft type.
This is a Cherokee. Chino ground, this is a Cherokee 28 Alpha.
November 4317 Golf, Chino ground, runway 21, taxi via Delta, Quebec.
Runway 21 via Delta, Quebec, 17 Golf.
And Fullerton Tower, we cleared to land again for 33 Tango. November 33 Tango, runway 24, cleared to land. Clear land 24, 33 Tango. November 33 Tango, say reason for the go around when able. We just approached a little bit high and we wouldn't make the runway. 33 Tango, roger.
Fullerton Tower, Cessna 735 Delta Hotel Cardinal, with you with Echo. Would like eastbound departure, full stop at Burbank.
Apparently I left the door open the entire time.
November 735 Delta Hotel Burbank, or correction, Fullerton ground, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
That's right.
Taxi Bravo, runway 24. We'd also like flight following if possible.
Security.
November 5 Delta Hotel, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5213.
Disconnected.
I'll do the SAM after this.
Flight verified to San Flor, standby for Auckland.
I thought he would have stopped once I connected. Oh well. All right. Well, he's waving goodbye. So y'all take care. Chase out. See y'all next YouTube video. Leave comments below. I will check them out. We'll see ya.